Halls of 4 seasons lost. In Austin, I saw him pause. My eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice. Then intent to this headed slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Or dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? Once rejected paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear, click, ready for its ear. Craving the radiant rain, rekindle the flame. Close as she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear. Shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our work is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and guess who decided to join me today?
Hey, Ned's is a pool.
Oh, whatever. You sure is, because only time Drew Hampton of Husker Drew Picks comes and hollers at me is when I'm at Ned's. I don't understand why ladies can't come anywhere, meet me anywhere else, but he comes to Ned's.
Wings and rings.
Yes, it is. Well, I've got wings and rings. You ain't got nothing today, bro.
I'll get it to go box.
Yeah, they're tasty. Every Wednesday it's $1.50 wings,
And
$1.50, and then of course I have rings and wings. And if you can go to my page and you'll be able to see what we're doing. But today we are coming to you from Ned's Starlight Lounge. I kind of like Ned's, but every Wednesday they do have their special for today is wings for $1.50, and we have it right there on the screen as you can see. It's Wings Wednesday. Now I say rings because I always get onion rings with my rings with the dry rub on them. Delicious. Ned's is located at 7300 North May. You can call them at 405-242-6100. They are open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 to 2, Saturdays 10:30 to 2, and then, of course, Sundays from 10:30 to 3. And if you haven't had their brunch, that's on them. Is that not real, Drew?
What's that?
Their brunch.
Oh, yeah, that's the real deal.
The brunch is the real deal.
Real deal.
And then, of course, every Thursday is fried chicken, liver, and gizzards.
Get that chicken fried steak and eggs to that brunch.
Yeah, that chicken fried steak and egg is off the
That'll put
chain.
you right in front of the TV the rest of the day.
Oh, is that what it does?
Bet you the Cowboys are playing at 3:15.
Oh my
They'll
God,
make
dude,
you
we're
some
gonna
brunch.
talk. We're gonna talk about the Cowboys, man. I
Yep.
mean, are you serious right now?
Ready.
Oh my God, bro, I'm over you right now. I really am, truly, truly over you. So, but anyway, bro, how's it going? How's your day going? Good.
It's going great. I mean, just had a little work this morning, got in the gym, got back home, got over here to see you, take home some Neds, get home tonight, watch the Braves go ahead and close out the Nationals.
Oh God, dude, we're not even. We'll be talking about that here in a minute. We're not on that yet. Right now, we're gonna start off with a little NBA news, my brother. And I talked about this yesterday. Kyrie gave up his 100-year extension because of the simple fact that he wanted to remain unvaccinated. And
You know, you got to hand it to him. At least he's
consistent.
standing up for something.
Well,
He's consistent.
he says he's the voice of the voiceless. And I was like, well, no, you're not, because those people actually lost their jobs.
Yep.
You still got paid millions of dollars for your
lot.
job. So you're not speaking for the voiceless.
No.
Now, the only thing you did do was hurt your team's chances of winning the championship, which last year would have been a perfect opportunity for that, but you did not get that done.
Nope. He did
So,
not.
so I don't really want to hear about his nonsense. I really, truly, truly don't want to hear about his
Has
nonsense.
he ever got COVID?
Yes, he has.
He did.
Yep.
Okay. I wondered.
But the whole thing is that, well, actually, we wouldn't know
Good point.
because he doesn't talk anyway. But I will tell you this, he will disappear for 10 days and not call him back. And I said this, Drew.
He could have been anywhere, though.
Well,
It's not the first time he disappeared and not
But like
called.
I told somebody, if you're at a job,
World's flat, though. So you
and
just
well,
run it.
that's exactly right. But I'm saying, Drew, if you had a job, or you have somebody don't call you, one of your employees,
Right.
don't call you, don't answer your text
I'm going
for
to
2 or
assume that
3
they do
days,
not want
he
to work.
fired,
Right.
or she, they're
He or
fired.
she.
They're
Yeah.
fired. End
Right.
of story. But now I am excited about the NBA announcing the launching of their reimagined global app, which will give you insight to all the teams. So that was exciting. I'm looking forward to see exactly what this unprecedented behind-the-scenes access really means. What that really means. I'm still kind of figuring that out. Now, this is the question of the day, Drew. I saw this, and I just had to put it on there because I'm like, what are you talking about? The Oregon offensive coordinator blames LeBron for player movement in college football, saying they all want to be on a super team.
Hey.
Is that fair?
No. I mean, I like to blame LeBron for a lot of stuff, but that's not going to be it.
I mean, I was like, really?
But, so is he saying that, that player movement is bad?
Yes,
He
basically
like
what he's saying.
Right.
Well, because
his team's struggling.
Because his team is struggling.
Right.
And that's basically what it comes down to, because his team is struggling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But without that, they wouldn't have Bo Nix.
That's true. I mean, you got to look at it that way.
I mean, what's good for the goose?
But it's like I was talking about all the OU fans mad about the transfer portal. And you got the third most in the country, 15.
Yeah.
And you're griping about players leaving, and you got the third most or fourth most?
It's amazing how fortunes have changed when Dylan Gabriel lays an egg.
Yeah. But you know what? They beat them 3 out of the last 4 years.
They did.
So with Caleb Williams or whatever. So I just think that Kansas State has their number. Mm-hmm. That's just what I think and what I believe. I don't think it's going to change anything else. But to me, the transfer portal, like I've always said, is very, very good.
Sure.
I don't have any
There's
problem.
lots of reasons to transfer.
I don't have any problem with you leaving.
Nope.
And, these people, who was it? I forget on Sports Animal, one of them talking about, oh, well, the problem is guys leave at these smaller schools. Well, develop another one.
Yeah.
You developed him. This kid was clearly a 2-star. It's
called a pipeline.
Or 1-star. Hey, go develop somebody else.
Yep.
But what most people don't understand is the system.
You don't see Alabama complaining.
No. Well, no, they drew.
Georgia.
No, Nick Saban complained.
A little bit about the rules in general, but you don't see them really complaining a whole lot about losing a player.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
He's like,
that's true.
Well, we'll get you another one.
We'll just go get another one.
Yep.
And that's what they do. They reload.
Plug and play.
That's what they do. They reload, and as they should. I'm just over all the nonsense with the NIL. I'm over the nonsense of transfer portal. So
I think they're going to have to do something with the NIL. I think they're going to have to make some sort of cap or make it to where you have to have all your NIL money submitted by a certain time, whether it be, 2 weeks before the end of the summer, and so that way the coaches can prepare for what kind of team they're going to have.
Right.
And then during the middle of the year, you just all of a sudden lose your quarterback because Stanford comes in and offers him $10 million.
Right.
So
I agree.
I think that some of that is unfair to the coaches because they need to know who they're working with, but it's not unfair in the fact that these kids are making money. I mean, they're employees.
Yeah, they're employees. Well, if they had went ahead and took some of the billions of dollars they're making off these guys and went ahead paid the players, then you wouldn't have this issue.
Right.
But, but then again, you still have Title IX, and then you'd have to pay the girls and all of that stuff. And I'm like, look, girl, boy, that's irrelevant. You pay football players and basketball players.
Right.
And you pay football players the most money because they're the ones bringing in the money.
Well,
and then you pay basketball players second now.
And I mean, the female team should benefit. I mean, if they're not, they should. I mean, if you're out there and just like the Big Ten, if they're bringing in $100 million, some of that is getting kicked down to the volleyball team, some is getting kicked down to women's basketball.
Yep.
I mean, there's always a percentage that's going to work out. I think there's some tweaks that they need to do.
Yeah.
But nothing's going to be perfect. This is the first year, so we'll see.
Yeah, but my deal, Drew, is about paying them, not taking care of the sports. I'm talking about paying them. Because they're going, well, the basketball team is getting money. I'm like, listen, the only team at OU that's female should get any kind of money is the softball team. Because they are clearly, if they're not in the black, they are right there if they're not in the black. Mm-hmm. Don't you think?
Oh,
but everybody else,
they're building a new
soccer,
stadium.
yeah. Well, the Loves, I think, had a lot to help.
Well, I mean, somebody thinks they're doing
Somebody's
pretty confident that they're going to be pretty good.
And I'm a huge proponent or huge supporter of their softball coach.
Sure.
Because when I was doing my show, when I first did my show back 2000 Inside High School Sports, she had just got hired at OU, and she came on and did my show for our Coach's Corner. So I'm going to always be a fan of hers and like everything that she It's done. So I'm not. Well, that was back in the day.
Yeah.
So that was a long time ago.
We need to get her on.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Well, one of the things I was talking about, Drew, the things we're going to be adding is we're going to move up in time because we have a lot of college coaches and high school coaches who want to be on the show.
Right.
Well, at 2 o'clock, that's right prime time
Sure,
for them
practice
preparing for
time.
practice. So I said, how about if we do it at 1? And they're like, hey, the 1 o'clock is good. I give you 10, 15 minutes on air, and I'm sure there's some questions you like to ask some of these guys.
Yeah.
But, Bill said he'd be on. I know we'll get.
I got a couple questions for Bill.
Now, be nice, man. I'm sorry that y'all lost to them. Why are you still mad?
Stop fouling.
Get over it, bro. Get over it.
Were you intentionally fouling Baycott every time down the floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well,
Wouldn't you? If you're not a North Carolina person,
probably.
Would you be upset about what happened?
No.
Okay, thank you. And speaking, wait a minute, did you just agree with me? I can't believe that. And then, of course,
he can't shoot free throws, so I have to agree with you.
No, he can't. In NFL news, Sterling Shepard suffered his torn ACL Monday night against
Well,
the
it was an ACL. I thought it was an Achilles, the way it looked.
Yep, it said ACL, tore his ACL against the Cowboys. Sterling Shepard, of course, the Heritage Hall product and OU product from Oklahoma.
That's really, that's kind of surprising that it was ACL. I really didn't think it was the way he kind of, normally when the Achilles, you see that snap.
Yep.
And they just stop and they drop right to the ground.
I know all about it, done both mine. Yeah. I know all about it.
I did see the Giants fans were complaining because it's not natural grass, so that tells you got a bunch of rocket scientists up there that can't figure out you can't grow grass in the winter.
Oh my God!
What are you gonna do?
But you know
That's
what?
The Giants.
It's as nice as grass as you're gonna get. That's
Just
close.
take that 1-10 record, Giants, and against Cowboys over the last 11 games.
Dude, they're 2-1, and remember what we talked about that they are the worst 2-0 team.
Hey,
we
according
talked
to
about
Stephen
that.
A. though, they were great and they were going to beat the Cowboys.
Oh, well, that's Stephen A. Him in the
I don't know
Cowboy
if you
hater.
caught that rant by Michael Irvin yesterday, but that's some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen.
No, I missed that. I don't. Mike, he goes off. Okay, now what do you think about the NFL Pro Bowl to be replaced by the skills competition? A flag football game.
I hate the Pro Bowl. I think you ought to get the cheerleaders involved. Let's do some skills competition with the cheerleaders and the players.
Oh my God, the what?
Let's just do something fun. Remember how they used to do the celebrity skills stuff, and they'd have the girls and the guys out there? Let's do something like that. Nobody watches the Pro Bowl.
No,
Nobody.
they haven't watched it in years.
It's terrible.
But the guys, but you know what? Guys used to play.
Right.
Now nobody wants to play.
I don't want to watch a
flag
flag football game either.
I don't want to watch a flag football game either. You can get hurt just as easily in a flag
probably
football
worse.
game, or worse.
In the sand?
Yeah, I'm just, man, whatever. It's the NFL. They have issues with their Pro Bowl. They've had it for, 15 years now? 10 years since players stopped playing?
Yep.
They stopped that. But I'm going to go ahead and give you a little love, Drew. Here we're going to talk about it since you're wearing all of this nonsense. Okay, you're wearing all this nonsense. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, since I missed you yesterday. 23-16 win, 2-1.
Beautiful.
What are your thoughts with all your ugliness that you have on?
I loved the fact that they covered, and it went over the 38.5, which was beautiful. I thought they looked good. Dallas's defense is legit. That is a legit unit they got out there on the field.
Yep,
They
I
get
agree.
after the pass rush. They got linebackers. They got a good secondary. The secondary is not great, but when you're only giving a quarterback 4 seconds to throw the ball or 3 seconds, if that,
Yeah.
for someone chasing you out of bounds, you don't have to be that great. You just got to be a ball hawk.
Well, and the thing is this, is every quarterback, once you start getting hit, they get happy feet. Sure. I don't care who it is. I don't care what the quarterback is. I don't care what his position. They start getting hit. They're like, whoa, I'm getting hit right now.
I think that Cooper Rush, showing what he can do, is going to put a little heat under Dak's feet. Maybe start playing a little better, a little competition down there. Because I tell you right now, there's a lot of Cowboy fans that like the way Cooper Rush looked. Now, granted, the backup quarterback's always the most popular.
He's a backup quarterback.
He's a backup quarterback.
He's a backup quarterback.
But let me tell you, that ball looks good coming out.
I know, but
he's putting the ball on the money.
Bro, he couldn't beat out Daniel Jones in New York.
No.
Okay. He's a good backup quarterback.
But what I'm saying is the system they're running right now with him is the system they need to be running.
Yep.
They need to be running the ball first. You need to have
committed to
committed
running the
to
ball.
it.
Committed to it.
Not having Prescott throw the ball 40 times.
But you got to remember, though, they're paying Dak $45 million.
I know.
So they're now saying okay, we're going to commit to the pass. That's what they've done.
Right.
And he is not. He doesn't have a receiving core. But
Nope.
you and I talked
Cooper
about
Rush
this.
won 2 games with the same receiving core.
Now, you and I talked about this Monday night. Well, we were at Drew's house, Drew and Trisha's Monday night. Great party, by the way. Really good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Glad Hideaway got the pizza order correct.
Yes, yeah. 3rd time. Shout out to Hideaway on Memorial Road. Good job in hooking me up with free pizza. My effort.
You're so wrong.
Hideaway buttons.
You're so wrong. See, just go to the Northwest Highway one. And that way, it's
Try to
closer.
stay off Northwest Highway as much as possible.
What's closer?
Can be.
No, the Northwest Highway.
Mileage-wise, yes.
Yes.
Time-wise, no.
No. I guess you're right because of all the traffic right there. Yeah, you're right. But anyway, we're watching the game, and the thing that I saw was that, A, they're committed to the run. 2, the offensive line actually looked good blocking.
Yeah.
Okay. And 3, CeeDee Lamb seems to catch the ball a lot better
Oh.
from Cooper Rush than he does that. Because I commented that to you, and you looked at it like, I agree.
100%.
I don't understand
Although he did
it.
drop a touchdown.
Oh, but then he came back and made the same drive.
Yep.
Made a nice left-handed grab, so you can't really.
Yep.
He did make up for it. I'm like, how the hell you gonna drop the easiest touchdown you gonna probably ever have?
That was a 65-yard walk-in.
And but you can snag a one-handed with the guy hanging all over you, left-handed in the end zone.
And catch one over the middle and get blasted.
Oh, 4th down.
Yeah.
Knew you're gonna get hit. And so anyway, CD seems to be playing a lot better under Cooper than he does Dak. I don't get that.
And then now we're seeing Dak could be ready to come back this weekend. I think they're rushing him back.
I
don't need him against
don't
Redskins.
need. Let him get another week, if not 2.
Yeah. Well,
he got to come back against the Eagles. You're right about that.
If you're 3-1 going into the Eagles game, you got to have him because that's a big divisional game. Go at the Eagles, and the Eagles liable to be undefeated. You got to put your best players on the field to try to get that win.
Well, the Eagles have who this weekend?
The Eagles.
They have the Giants, don't they? No.
Let me see here. Let's just look.
Sorry, everyone. It's Wings and Rings, and their rings.
Eagles playing. Yeah, they have a bye. Jacksonville.
They have the bye. Oh, they got Jacksonville.
Yeah. Although Jacksonville looked pretty good last week against the Chargers.
I'm gonna say this right now. Well,
Don't-
I dropped.
Don't start looking ahead, Eagles, and get beat by Jacksonville.
I dropped the Chargers out of my top 10 power rankings. You quit in that game.
They did.
You quit.
Yeah, they did. They looked terrible.
But Drew, you're getting paid millions of dollars, and you quit on your coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people think they're the favorite to win their division. A lot of people think that they got one of the best teams in the league. I mean, you were one of them included. I was one too. I think I had them 7th.
We all did.
I had them 7th.
Yeah, we all did. Yeah.
But yeah, it was bad. They didn't look good.
Well, my deal is this. Clearly, Herbert is hurt.
Yeah.
He should not have played. I mean, that's one. 2, your defense is beat up, and they're not as good as everybody. Now, against the Chiefs, because it's the Chiefs, it seems like they rose to the occasion.
Right.
And quite frankly, they should have lost to the Raiders in the opening night.
Yeah.
They should have lost in their opening game. They should have lost to the Raiders.
I agree.
Okay. So maybe they are the Chargers.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Mets are the Mets. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on them yet. We're not.
Well, we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But I'm just saying.
But hey, and the Chargers don't get any easier either. They're let's see what they are right now.
Yeah, the Chargers are 1-2 or 1-3.
1-3. Yeah, 1-2.
1-2. Because they've lost to the Chiefs and they lost to the.
They should get healthy this weekend. They got the Texans this weekend. So.
Well, the Texans are no joke, Drew. I told you
Houston.
that. They've got them playing.
They got them favored by 5 points. That seems like a lot.
Yep, I agree with you, and
I don't know how you get beat by 30 by the Jacksonville Jaguars and just be a favorite over anybody.
Yeah, well, the Jaguars are what, 2-1? So, I mean, it seems like he's got it turned around there, Doug Peterson.
2-1 Jaguars.
The former Eagles coach, Doug Peterson.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a tough little spot for the Eagles, right? Week before a Cowboys game, you got your former coach coming in. That could be a upset special right there.
I that might be, but I just don't think so. I'm with you. I think the Eagles are going to roll over them. I think the Eagles are going to roll over.
6.5 point favorite.
Okay. Well, we're going to take this break to take an opportunity to pay some bills here through our sponsors at Collaborative Logic. If you have any solutions that you need for your IT, and I talked to Russell yesterday when we were at the George's Happy Hog yesterday.
Okay.
He was telling me, oh yeah, they do website design. They set up if you need anything done as far as writing a code or like that, they can do. You set up office and you want to work with your office to get a better transition through the software. They do all that stuff, and they write code and stuff like that and write software. So they do a bunch of things.
Nice.
Then SRB, I got Mark Long. For any engineering, surveying, or planning, he is the dude to talk to over there. I got Jose Fierro was watching.
Where's my shirt, Jose?
Talk to him, Jose. Well, he's mad because you're not a Broncos fan. That's why you haven't got your shirt yet.
I don't understand
You know,
that.
and do what I did. Get your hoodie and get your shirt, then talk trash about the Broncos. That's what you do.
I played the Broncos Monday or Sunday night.
Yeah, you did.
Got a late cover right there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's what Russell gonna do this week.
Boy, I kind of like them this week. What are they doing here? Let's see.
Yeah, so we'll see how he does.
Broncos are at the Raiders catching a field goal.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, the Raiders aren't good.
Nope, they aren't.
That'll be another poor game. But
Yep.
he should get healthy. He should get healthy on the offensive side of the ball because the Raider defense is terrible.
Yeah, they are. And then, of course,
Over-under
Greg.
is 45. I like that over there.
Yep. And then, of course, you got Greg and Max Nafee at NAFCO. And then YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank that makes things happen.
Yes, they are an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC. And if you want to go, and as Drew and I well know, if you've got any loans that you might want to get, go ahead and pre-qualify online at www.ynbok. That's pre-qualify at www.ynbok. And once that's
Or you
done,
can go down there and see them in person. Go
Yeah,
down
you
there
can
and
do
ask
that.
for Joe Horn, Carson, or Carolyn,
Or-
Sable,
or
Ken Hess.
don't say his
There's
name.
plenty of people down there.
Don't say the commander. You know he's not going to be there.
Commander's not there. He worked satellite.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come in. He asked me where we're going today. I told him we're going to Ned's. I
If
thought
you,
he was
can't
going
get,
to
if you can't get him to come to Ned's, I mean, we're throwing everything out there. You got to come into Ned's.
Well, he loves Ned's.
Okay.
He loves Ned's. He really does. Like a couple weeks ago, he came by here, he and TM, Terry Miller.
Gotcha.
By the way, congratulations, TM, on the College Football Hall of Fame. I already gave you some love, but Drew and I have known you since I've known him since I was 17, and you've known him since how old were you?
Seven.
7?
6.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So you've known him quite a while. So congratulations on him.
Was he OSU 77, 78?
Yep, he graduated in
Might
'78.
have been 7.
No, he graduated in '78. Why are you beating him up, man? He graduated in '77. And then, of course, we are today at Ned's Starlight Lounge at 7301 North May. And if you want to call for reservations or anything like that, call them at 405-242-6100. They're open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 to 2, Saturdays 10:30 to 2, Sundays 10:30 to 3 because of that brunch. That brunch is off the chain, man. I tell people all day long,
Get in
if you
here,
have not been to
get your
Ned's
chicken
for
fried
brunch,
steak and eggs.
oh, that chicken fried steak and eggs is
Get you a
unbelievable.
Bloody Mary.
Or several. You know,
Get
there's
the
several
Cowboys
things.
tuned in about
Yep.
3:15.
Oh, we're not talking about the damn Cowboys. Okay, we'll talk about it in a minute. Of course, it's Wings Wednesday, $1.50 wings, and then fried chicken liver and gizzards every Thursday. Or if you need catering, they are your people. I saw where they were out at the what's Bob Moore's place? The
Bob Moore Cadillac.
the horse thing. They were out there at the doing the horse show.
Remington.
I forget what the name of it is. But anyway, you can contact them for any catering at 405-810. I can't read that, Drew. 0208. 810-0208. Man, I'm going to get me some better glasses, Drew. I need to get some better glasses. What?
Huh?
What you saying?
I didn't say anything.
Man, what the hell? Okay,
That's
now.
radio.
Unbelievable. Okay, since we are here with Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com,
Yeah.
here we
What
go,
did we talk
Drew.
about last night?
Here we go.
I mean,
Here
the
we
last
go.
2 nights, let's go ahead and say it, I am
ahead.
6-1-1 last
Go
2
ahead.
nights in
Go
professional
ahead.
baseball. Just riding the Braves gravy train. Just keeps on coming. The gift that just keeps on giving.
Unbelievable.
Your Yankees cost me a parlay the other night, which I wasn't very happy about. But tonight, We got some good games tonight.
We got the Braves minus 200.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep on rolling. They got to do away with the Nationals, and then we roll into the weekend series. Hopefully, the weekend series against the Mets.
Yeah, and you and I talked about the series and how the Mets do not want to play because of the hurricane. And I'm like, that makes zero sense.
Yeah, well, and Atlanta's offered to move the game up to a Thursday, which would be tomorrow. They basically just went, and Atlanta's got a travel day too. Atlanta's at Washington right now, so and the Mets are at home, so the travel time is basically the same.
The same, yeah.
So they'd have to travel to Atlanta tonight. They could do a late start tomorrow, like a 2:00 start.
Oh, and Drew, let's talk about travel time. They're in a private plane,
right.
So you
They
can
get
get
to
on
sleep.
it anytime you want.
Yep.
And you can travel at any. So it's not like a commercial back in the day when we were playing, where when I was playing, you had to get on a commercial flight and you had to go through all the process.
Yep.
They don't have to do none of
No.
that. It's not like it's uncomfortable for them to travel.
So if they get the game in tomorrow, they'd be a Thursday. They'd catch a rain day on Friday, and even if they have to sit Saturday too, they could do a doubleheader on Sunday.
Very easily. Very easily.
So the Mets are just trying to get out of it. They're trying to move the game to Minnesota, typical Mets fashion.
Wait a minute.
You're the Mets.
How are you going to go to Minnesota from Atlanta?
Yeah. I think it's because it's halfway in between both of them, and the Twins aren't at home. So
I'm not. I would be no. That's a negative.
me
I'm
either.
That's a
The
negative.
Braves got to stick to their guns. Make the Mets travel into Truist Park. Take their beating. Get on down the road.
Now, who's winning the race right now?
It's tied.
It's tied.
Tied up.
Well, after tonight, so the Mets play. The Mets don't play
Mets
tonight.
play
do they?
tonight. The Mets are playing the Marlins tonight.
Okay. Well, you don't have that up on your deal, but
I
you have the.
I do. I got.
No. I'm looking at my list. I've got the Braves minus 2. I have the Rays plus 108.
Yeah, right.
I have the Brewers.
Well said to you. Yeah, they're on there.
Oh, you have the Marlins.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're riding the Marlins.
Okay, the Marlins.
We're looking for a full lawn chair fold from the Mets. Folding down the
Folding chair Mets.
stretch. Yeah.
You got the Rays plus 108, Drew.
Yeah, I like the Rays tonight. They need to put together a couple wins. They've been costing me a little money lately, but they've got the Guardians tonight. Guardians have wrapped up their division, which is a
Dude,
horrible
what
name.
kind of name is the Guardians? What is that?
Basically, just took Indians and put a GUAR.
Well, you know,
place of it.
the Indian on the top of the state capitol, he is the Guardian.
Right.
That's what he is.
You think
He's
they
the
knew
Guardian. I'm going to let that go. Man, what is up with you and the Brewers? It must
They
be
gotta
another
win.
daytime game.
No, they got to win tonight. That's going to be a tough game, too. The Cardinals clinched, though, last night. Clinched the division. So you got to figure they probably had a few cocktails. They're in Milwaukee, probably doing the beer slide. Need the Brewers tonight.
The beer slide.
Split the series. They go into the weekend with a one-game lead on the Padres for the last.
Now, I'm sorry my Yankees beat you, but you got a caution. They're minus 124.
Yeah.
And what is your level of confidence, let's say, in the Yanks?
I like him tonight, and I think tonight's the night that they beat he gets the 62. We're gonna go out
61.
61. I mean 61.
Yeah. Well,
And
they walked in 4 times. They walked in 4 times last night.
Yeah, they're throwing Garrett Cole tonight too.
Oh, Garrett's going to come at him.
Yeah.
Garrett's going to come at him. He's not going to be one of these little. Dude, how do you walk in 4 times?
That's just weak. That's something the Mets would do.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
The Mets. Here we go, man. See, now remember, every time you start running your mouth too much, see what happens. So
Didn't
don't
happen
beat 'em
the
up.
other day on the golf course, though, did it?
Oh my God, dude! It was. We'll see tomorrow because we're playing 18, not 9.
Oh,
Because
boy.
we know you're gonna have a couple blow up holes like I did on the front 9. So you're gonna have a couple blow up
man.
holes.
I'm gonna have to go work out before I get
No, you ain't gonna go work out. We're playing at what time? 9 something.
9.
So we'll see what you got, man. I cannot wait. We may have to go live from the course just to be able to say something, if you will, talk to me about it. So,
Hey, but yeah, I like the Yankees tonight. I think tonight he ties the record. It's up in Canada, so we'll see. I'd like to see him break it on American soil, but that's fine.
yeah, I agree. I don't think we'll tie it. I like to see
Yeah.
it break it.
Break
Now
it.
they don't.
Keep
They
saying break
come back to Yankees. Don't they come back to Yankee Stadium this weekend?
They do. Let's just see who they play this weekend. They got
because I mean, to me,
Travel day.
But to me,
I
walking
think
in-
they're a 4-game set. No, they're not. They got the Orioles at home this weekend. Orioles in a 3-game set at Yankee Stadium starting Friday.
well,
This must be a makeup game they're playing
Yep.
against the Blue Jays tonight. They travel to Canada.
yeah.
They were
'cause-
just playing the Red Sox, and they're only playing 1 game against the Blue Jays.
Oh, I
Gotta
agree.
be a makeup game.
I agree 100% on that. 100. Okay, now we got NFL games this week, Drew. Oh, let me get that. The schedule this week.
All right.
Now, starting Thursday,
Yep.
we got the
Dolphins
Dolphins and Bengals. Of
Boy.
course, on Prime Video.
Boy, and the public is all over the Bengals. Started at 2.5. It's now 4. And not a whole lot of action on the over-under, but the spread is moving on the Bengals. A lot of people loading up on the Bengals.
Yeah, I figured that we will do that on tomorrow. We'll actually give, your picks on that, on who you think is going to actually win the game and whatever. Because I said the Bengals at home.
I like the Bengals in that spot, but I like it a lot better at 2.
Yeah.
Than I do 4. That 3 is the magic number in Vegas. You want to be, if you're taking it, you want the 3.5. If you're under it, you want the 2.5.
2.5, right. See how 4 is a lot. That's because everybody's is loading up on them.
Yeah, and I think 2 is banged up. So,
I'm not a fan of his anyway. I think, whatever, dude.
but he's
Tyreek.
banged up. He should have been in concussion protocol, but that's for another day.
Exactly. Well, we know how that works.
Yeah.
And, Tyreek running his mouth, he had 2 catches, 10 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, really? Okay, Sunday. Man, we got a loaded Sunday now.
Lot of good games.
Now, a lot of these, I went over them yesterday, Drew. I had 4 or 5 games that I did not make a pick.
Okay.
Just off the top of my head, because I said I need to think about them because I think the games are closer
Yep.
than what they said. But the Vikings at the Saints from London at 8:30 on the NFL Network.
Vikings laying 3 points. I think that's a lot.
I agree.
But the Saints are in turmoil. And Jameis is, I don't know what he's doing.
He's
off
doing
his-
Jameis.
He's off his rocker. I don't know. I'd probably lean Vikings, and I'd probably take the under 43 points.
Yep. Browns and Falcons.
God, that's terrible.
It's a terrible game. I said that I probably was not going to watch that game. Jacoby Brissett versus Marcus Mariota. I have no desire to watch that game whatsoever. But I'm going to have to watch it because we'll have to talk about it on Monday.
Yep.
So I'll have to watch it. That's the bad thing about doing what we're doing.
Wow, that's a lot of points, too. That's not going over 50. 49.5, not going to happen. Take the under.
That's a lot of points, man. A lot of points. Bills, Ravens.
Game of the week right there.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
And I'm taking the Bills in this game.
Man.
And the reason why is because the Bills are up against it. They lost the game last week, and you and I talked about that, the heat. And like you said, Josh Allen, like he was about to go lay down, so like he had been in a sauna. He was sweating so hard.
That's a tough spot for the Bills to come back to back after coming out of Miami and then go and play at Baltimore. Baltimore's going to be revved up. And I do believe that is a noon start.
Yep, 12 o'clock
Yep.
on
noon
CBS.
start. Baltimore plus the 3 points at home and under 53.
Now, I think it's going to go over 53.
Probably.
All right, it's going to go over
Be a shootout.
53. It's going to be a shootout.
Boy, I don't know.
But the whole thing is both. But
I'll tell you on Friday what my pick is there.
Okay.
I'm leaning Ravens just because I picked the Ravens earlier in the year in that spot.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Commanders versus Cowboys. Do we need to
even
cut to
say
your
that.
shirt and hat right now? Is that what we need to do? Do we need to
We're
cut to
gonna
what you got on?
pound the skinnies. We're going to pound them.
At home,
Yeah.
Jerry's World.
3's not enough for skins that day. It's 3 and 42. Give me Dallas in the under.
Yeah, the Commanders, Cowboys in Jerry's World on AT&T Stadium. But I'd say this,
Is Carson Wentz the worst quarterback in the NFL right
dude,
now?
he's terrible. He's terrible. He has always been. I've never understood.
Don't let Colin Cowherd hear you say that. I mean,
Well, he's not on him like he used to be. He finally came
he used
to
to ride him
really-
like Seabiscuit.
Oh yeah, Joel Klatt just busted. Joel Klatt keeps him down to earth. He busts him down to earth all the time. What he say? What he tell him this morning? Hey, I'm the guy that comes in and just puts you in your place. Like yeah,
Puts a
you
hurt
do.
on you?
Yeah, he does. He needs to. Seahawks, Lions. Oh my
Another
god.
terrible game.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'll take the Lions in that game. I think the Lions get their first victory of the year.
Yeah,
Seahawks are not very good.
I like the Lions. Like, I've been on the Lions, and I talked about that yesterday. I was like, yeah, I've been on the Lions, and my boy Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com has been on me about it.
When's the last time you saw the Lions favored by 5 points?
Dude, I like the Lions, man. They're building something there.
You know Barry Sanders in there, right?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Wow. I'm just saying their defense is legit.
Okay.
And the quarterback, he's just like Carson Wentz. He's that baby boy that everybody loved.
Jared Goff.
Yep. And had the Cowboys paid Dak like the other two paid, they know exactly what they're getting right about now. Don't you agree?
Yep, 100%.
Titans, Chargers and Texans.
I think I might just switch over to you and be. Chargers might be in trouble down there.
Yeah, to me.
That rib's not better, I guarantee it, after 4 days.
No, it's not. No, the rib, that cartilage is a 6-8 week deal. Because it's the cartilage.
Lovey's got the boys playing down there, too.
But like I tell people, it's the cartilage, not the rib,
right,
which is worse.
Yep.
So that's just me.
Hurts to breathe.
Oh, hurts to breathe, laugh, do anything. Just they're gonna hit him on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know they're gonna hit him.
He's gonna be wearing some cumbersome flap jacket.
It doesn't help. Titans Colts.
That's a sneaky good game. Right there. What is that? Is that another noon start?
Noon start on Fox.
I'll tell you what, I would do an early lean towards the Titans just because the Colts just really haven't been playing that good at home.
Dude, the Chiefs gave them the game.
Yeah.
They gave it to them.
And they're coming off that win.
Yep.
So.
And, but the whole thing is you're coming off that win and you know damn well how many passes did Patrick Mahomes miss in the end zone. Travis Kelce drops a touchdown pass. They fumble like crazy. Miss a field goal.
Matty Ice serve it up, too.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Bears, Giants.
Give me the Bears. Giants are terrible.
It's going to be ugly. That's going to be an ugly game. And like you said, the Bears normally win ugly games. I agree.
The Giants, though.
But it's at Giants at 12 o'clock on Fox. I think the Giants bounce back and I think the Bears are worse than the Giants.
Really? Well, the Bears got the better quarterback.
Well, yeah. Well, got the better line.
Mm-hmm. Shepard's out.
The problem I have with the quarterback, the Bears have given him nothing. No wide receivers, no line, running back, no nothing.
That's really surprising, too, because Chicago is a football town.
Yeah, but they're a defensive, blue collar.
They wouldn't go out and spend some money on some wide receivers.
They got a defensive coach.
Number one.
They hired another defensive coach. They had Matt Nagy.
Right.
And remember, he was mad because he got saddled with Mitch Trubisky.
Yep.
And he did not want Mitch Trubisky, and now we all understand why he didn't want Trubisky.
Right.
And then he gets fired and goes to the Chiefs. So back to the Chiefs. Nagy is back at the Chiefs. So that's just kind of my feel on that. Jaguars, Eagles.
Boy.
Trevor Lawrence.
I know it.
They got him rolling.
It's a bad spot for the Eagles before the Cowboys game to play a team that just got a little confidence last week too.
Yep.
For the Jaguars, they're going to throw and Peterson's going to throw everything at them.
Yeah, he is.
So I don't know that I'd lay that 7.5. That's a lot.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah. The Eagles just need to be good just to get out of there.
Yeah.
Take the win, get on out, kick field goal, go home.
Another 12 o'clock game on CBS.
Early start. I got an early lean on the Jaguars there.
You like early, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Jets and Steelers.
Mets.
Dude, you just not going to let this go with the Mets, are you? You're just not going to let it go, bro. You got to let that go, my friend. You're not going to do it, are you?
I'll take the Steelers over the Mets.
Well, the Mets and the Jets are basically the same thing.
Yep.
It's just
something come across the scroll earlier about their quarterback. Something about the Jets quarterback.
Well, they're going to be bringing what's his name back. I think he's coming back to play.
BYU kid?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming back to play.
Well, that'll help them a little bit.
Yes. And Robert Saleh is just in trouble.
Is the Trubisky experiment about over?
About over.
Okay.
If the Steelers now go down 1-3, he's done.
Yep.
He's done.
Yeah, I think so too. What did we say? 5 games?
5 games.
Yeah.
But it depends. If they're 3-2, he's still the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
But I think, like I said before, I think that Mike Tomlin, because I think there's a divide in the locker room still. And he wants them to completely buy into the kid. And then also when
the kid's the third string quarterback.
No, second.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Kenny Pickett's second quarterback.
Right.
He's back up.
That's
He is. They moved Mason Rudolph. That's why I remember we talked about the Cowboys getting Mason because he was third.
Season, he was third.
He was third.
Okay. right.
And they moved. No. Going into the preseason.
Right.
Going into the actual season,
They moved
he
him up.
moved up to second. Because remember, you and I talked about Dallas trade
Yeah.
for Mason since he's not going to play.
But glad they didn't do that.
Yeah. Oh God.
I mean, Red Rocket's killing them.
Dude, Cooper Rush is a nice little backup quarterback. He services really well.
3-0 as a starter.
Yeah, he services really well.
He beat
And
the
he's gonna-
Vikings. He's beat
At Vikings.
At the Vikings. He beat
Giants
the Giants
at the Giants.
And he beat the Bengals.
At home.
Yep. Just saying.
True.
I'm just saying.
Wait, hold on a second.
I mean, he is who the numbers say he is. I mean, third quickest release.
I want you right now to look me in the eye and tell me Cooper Rush is the answer.
Can't do it.
No, you just were talking about the Red Rocket. Look me in the eye. You got your
He
Cowboy
is
stuff
the
on.
answer as long as he's the one behind center.
The one behind center.
Yep.
So
Hey,
what you're
tell you
saying
what.
is so he could be behind center the rest of the year. That's what you're saying?
hey.
And the Cowboys
you
are going
think
to
they
win.
go 500?
With him as quarterback, no.
No. Okay.
No.
I disagree.
Oh, you really?
I think they go 500
I don't think they go.
with him at quarterback the rest of the year.
I don't think they go 500.
I mean, they're in the worst division, one of the worst divisions. You got 4 wins against the Redskins and the Eagles. So
You're not going to beat the Eagles twice.
You just got to get.
You're not gonna
I'm
beat the
sorry.
Eagles twice,
I'm
man.
Sorry, Redskins Giants. You got
Okay.
4 wins. So let's say that. So he's really only got to get 5 more wins out of.
But the bottom line is
13 games.
The bottom line is he's a backup
He go
quarterback.
5-8.
He'd go 5-8. Yes.
Okay, so
That's not
that
50%.
puts him 9. That put him 9-8. If he beat the Skins and the Giants, and he wins 5 other games. He already beat the Bengals.
True.
Think about it. Buy into it. Come on.
I'm not buying into
All right.
that. Sorry.
All right.
Now, there's nothing you can say that's going to get me to buy into that. All right, Cardinals and Panthers. How about those Panthers, man?
Yeah, I like.
Baker Mayfield got them rolling.
Boy, that's the battle of the Gooners right there. At 3:00 start.
Back-to-back Heisman winners going against each other.
That'll get hyped around here. I mean, all the bars should be packed watching.
Well,
the
that's
game.
why it's a 3:25 game on Fox. That will be the game in Oklahoma City, I can promise.
Sure, 100%.
There's no doubt.
It'll be a good game too. Those two will get after it. Over/under is 44. Carolina's favored by 1.
44?
Yeah, I like the over all day there. I mean, let's all of a sudden.
And Carolina scored 44 points.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But
I mean,
combined,
well, actually, they need to score what?
they
20?
score 22. That's going over. Those two teams, neither one of them play defense. And it's crazy. Is Matt Rule's there's already rumors in the rumor mill. Matt Rule's going to go back to college.
To where?
Arizona State,
Or
Nebraska. I don't think they'll get it. I think at Arizona State right now, that's more his speed. Probably he was an offensive guy. So I think Nebraska's kind of settling into the Dave Aranda sweepstakes. We'll see.
yeah,
Which would be a great hire.
I think so. They got to hire somebody that can recruit.
Yep. And recruit Texas.
Well, the problem with Nebraska is once they left the Big 8, Big 12,
Yep.
they haven't
They
done
left their
anything.
recruiting
since.
base.
That's what happened.
Yeah. 100%.
And
And then you go out and you're recruiting these West Coast players to compete in a Big Ten conference where you got to run the ball. You got defensive and offensive line play is what's important in the Big Ten.
Yep,
If you can't run the ball in late November,
you're in trouble.
you're in trouble.
You have to be able to run the football.
Yep.
There's no question about that because of the weather. But who do you like, Cardinals, Panthers? Who you like? You didn't say.
Give me the Cardinals.
I think Kyler goes in there and
Yep.
gets the W.
Yep.
I agree.
He's the better quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think Baker lasts past the next couple games. I think he's done, and he's going to be a perennial backup of Mitch Trubisky. He's not. He should have took the money that the Browns offered him way back when. He thought he was worth more. His ego got in the way.
Yep.
He'd have $100 million or so right now locked up, and they offered him, 30-something million, and he turned it down a year, and that's his fault.
Yep.
Arrogance. Packers, Patriots.
That's a
Or the
good game.
Patriots at the Patriots.
That's a good game. That's 3:30.
3:30 game, CBS.
Yep. You'll have Tony Romo on the call there. I like the Packers. Packers are laying a big number there, though. 10's a lot.
That's a lot, Drew.
Yeah.
You think you're going to be able to cover that? That is a lot.
I mean, to me, double digits, I would take the Patriots.
Well, now, Mac Jones is gone. He's out.
What happened to him?
High ankle sprain.
Oh, boy. Well, that's why it's 10 then.
Yep. High ankle
He's their
sprain.
backup.
Yeah, so that may be an ugly situation.
Who is the Patriots' backup quarterback? Let's just see here.
Well, all I know is
I
when
didn't hear that.
I was looking at, they decided that, when did that?
New England backup quarterback. Let's just see here. Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer.
He's been around. He's like 38 years old. He's been around forever. Yep.
It seems like it, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
38 years old.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Packers
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah, I'd probably be looking at 10 points too.
The Patriots, the question is, how long is Bill Belichick going to last?
Oh, he's got as long as he wants. I mean,
No, because the Patriots,
when does he
the
wanna
fans,
quit?
the fans are not going to allow him to keep losing games. They gave him a pass last year. He'll probably get one more pass this year. But if they go 4-13 or 5-12, they're not going to put up with that again for another year because he gave them 20 years of success.
yeah.
They're not going to go back to that. They're not going back to that.
But let's be honest. I mean, how much longer do you think he really wants to coach? I mean, he was about to retire a couple years ago.
Yeah, he's going to stay. I think the whole thing is if he has another year, because what's he going to do?
Yeah.
Look at that. Joey Bosa will have surgery on his groin.
Boy,
So the Chargers,
that hurts.
dude, man, that's just ugly.
Vincent plans to play. Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. We'll see how that
He didn't
works.
practice Wednesday, but hey, I think I'll make it. Typical famous.
Okay, this is a game.
Thomas, Jarvis Landry also did not practice.
Hey,
Saints are in trouble.
yeah, Zach Wilson cleared to start. Like I told you, my thing is this, Drew. This is a game that I just don't know if I want to watch, but I have to. Broncos, Raiders. Sorry, Jose.
Jose, do you
Sorry,
hear that?
Jose.
See, Jose, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be rooting for your Broncos. I think you take the
You
Broncos.
only saying that because you want a shirt.
I think you take the Broncos and the over in that game. And Russell Wilson puts back-to-back games together where he looks like the $40 million man. And Broncos stay in first place. And
Okay.
the Raiders might fire their coach.
Yep. Well, like I said earlier, these are the
put them
two
at
worst.
0-4, right?
These are the two worst coaches.
Ooh.
Now, I talked about today because the hires. I talked about that at the very beginning of the year. Mike McDaniel and Hackett. Josh McDaniel and Hackett. Because this is Josh's second stint.
It is. He just may be a coordinator.
Yeah, he may be. That's what I'm
Some people
saying.
just aren't meant to be head coaches.
Well, I forget what guy said is, what has Hackett done? He played darts and hung out with Brett. That was his, or not Brett, but Aaron Rodgers. That was his claim to fame.
Yeah, he may just be a coordinator.
Yeah. He may be a great offensive coordinator. What did you say they should take over and put him as a coordinator? What did you say the other day? That Josh McDaniels, somebody should hire him and make Josh McDaniels. Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go get Sean Payton and bring Josh McDaniel as your offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but Sean
you go win a
Payton.
Super
But
Bowl.
Sean Payton's going to be your offensive
You're
coordinator.
not going to win a Super Bowl with Dak.
No, he already know. Like you said, there's no way.
No way they
would
would re-sign Dak
No,
if
there's no way.
Sean Payton's a
I agree.
coach.
No way. Chiefs. Bucks.
Sunday Night Football. They're already hyping that one up.
No, that's Sunday night.
As I said,
Sunday night.
Football.
Sunday night.
Yeah. That started at 3 and been bet down to 1 already. I like the Chiefs in that spot.
They're going to come back with a
We
vengeance
talked
after
about
last
this
weekend.
the other day. I think Father Time's catching up with Brady.
Yep.
They're not trying to make up stats to show how great he's doing, but the Bucks have scored 3 touchdowns all year.
Yep. And the whole point is that he's distracted by the wife.
Yep.
You and I talked about that.
Got home
I don't care who
problems.
you are. You got home problems at the house. But it's like you said the other night, Monday night, when we were at your house. He probably broke his word to her, and she pissed.
Yep. She was planning on drinking Mai Tais.
And hanging out. You taking the kids to school. I don't have to deal with it. Or they have a nanny.
Yeah.
They should have a nanny anyway.
Yeah.
But,
Ain't nobody taking kids to school in that household.
yeah, you don't think?
They're probably homeschooled. They probably got a school.
No,
at the house.
they go to school.
They got a school at the house.
Hey, where they live in that neighborhood, they live in a Derek Jeter's old house.
Right.
So yeah, they got a place. I'm sure they probably bought one by now though, because
Right.
Jeter probably wants his house back after he got rid of that. So
But I don't like that spot at all for the Bucks. I think the Chiefs run them.
I do believe because the Chiefs are on fire from last week.
It'll be the passing of the torch, and NBC will go crazy about it.
Did you see that the promo that they did for that? That was cool.
It was cool.
That was very, very cool. I like that a lot. Okay, Monday Night Football, the Rams.
Give me the 49ers there. They own the Rams.
They own
them.
Own the Rams.
What do you say? Until somebody beats you?
Until somebody beats you.
Give me the 49ers.
That's what I said. Until you.
I hate the 49ers.
Do we want to talk about why you hate them, Drew?
No, I mean,
or are we going to let it go?
I mean, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, I don't have to explain it. If I see Dwight Clark catch that ball one more time, it'll be too soon.
Over Ed, Too Tall Jones.
And Everson Walls, the greatest free safety in the history of the game.
Free safety? Unbelievable. You're just not, I'm sorry. He benefited from those 2 7-footers on both teams.
Too tall, Harvey Martin.
He benefited.
Randy White.
Dude, he benefited from them. Ridiculous.
That's all right. Hey, everybody got to benefit from something.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100% on that because I was sitting there looking at that. I'm like, come on, man. Okay, we're going to take another quick break. Want to thank YNB Family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank that makes things happen.
Yes, of course, you know they are an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC. And if you want to pre-qualify online, you can at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or as Drew likes to say, just go in and see.
Yeah, go in there and talk to Carson or Carolyn or Joe Horn or Nathan Taylor or Ken Hess.
Kent and the commander, don't try to, neither one of them go talk to you.
You got to really be sure what time you go in to
right.
get you tonight. But, I mean, in generally speaking.
In the morning is the best time to see that group.
Correct.
Right? After the afternoon, then Joe, Carson, Nathan.
There you go.
Sorry, guys, we had to bust on y'all. I'm sorry we couldn't help that. That was just too easy. Then, of course, Collaborative Logic. I was talking to Russell yesterday, and he was telling me that they also help with your office needs. If you want to make your office run smoother through the emails and contacting each other, they have a perfect office solution for that. So they also do make your office or manage your office easier as well as doing all the computers. So they do network sets up, they do automation, they do all of that. And then Mark Long and over at engineering or SRB for the engineering, surveying, and planning. They love to be behind the scenes. And Jose Fierro at Oak Grove Trucking, don't believe him. He is not a Broncos fan. Jose, do not trust what this man's saying. He wants his Oak Grove Trucking T-shirt. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, hi guys, Greg and Max, Nafi and Nafco. Now, Drew, we're gonna bust on the AP Top 25 real quick.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go into Big 12.
Okay.
Now, I was listening to Joel Klatt today, and he said something really interesting to me, Drew. He said
it directly to you?
Well, I heard him.
Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure you didn't have an inside track to Joel Klatt.
I'm busting you up tomorrow. Okay.
I'm just getting warmed up for tomorrow.
Anyway, Georgia, Alabama, and Ohio State are the 3 teams. Mm-hmm. And then everybody else. Agreed?
Yeah, I would agree. Not in that order, but yes, I would agree.
No, Ohio State above Alabama.
Yeah, I would have Ohio State number 1.
I don't know, man.
They got the best win of any team. Who's got a better win?
I agree, but I'm not putting them ahead of Georgia.
Right.
Not right now.
I mean, you're telling me that Ohio State's quarterback's not better than Georgia's quarterback?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to do that in a minute, then we're going to close out. Michigan, I don't think is a good number 4.
No.
This weekend, and here are our games. Here's my games to watch this weekend.
Michigan's on upset alert.
Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah, at Iowa. Only good thing that they got on that is that they moved that to that Fox game of the week, and they moved to 11 a.m. If they had to play that at night in Iowa City, they'd really be in trouble. But I think they're getting a break that's 11 a.m. start.
Yeah, this is my thing with that, Drew. I was looking at it.
And 10 points is way too many.
Here are my games of the week. Kentucky and Ole Miss.
Yeah, crazy line right there.
Dude, Kentucky and Ole Miss. I said, I'm definitely watching that.
Ole Miss favored by 6 points.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's one of those lines you shake your head at, and everybody's going to load up on Kentucky, and Ole Miss is going to beat them by 10.
Well, the thing is, Ole Miss is what, 8-0 at home,
Yep.
the last 6-0 at home the last 2 years or whatever, something, or a 6-game winning streak. Then you got Michigan and Iowa. I think Michigan, if McCarthy is playing the way he played last week, Iowa will beat them. Because they don't score points, but that defense is really, really good.
And it's not like Michigan's this dynamic offense. They're
Yep.
going to line up, run the football at you, and Iowa's going to stop the run.
Yep.
So-
Well, that's what I'm saying. McCarthy, he's going to have to be able to throw the ball on time, get rid of the ball, but he does have the ability to run the football, so that will help them escape the pocket. Oregon State or Utah, reason why I stuck that on there, Drew, is because I thought that Oregon State, after they're almost upset at USC, might be able to go into Utah and do something.
Not going to happen. Utah wins big. Utah's on a mission. They're not going to lose another game the rest of the year. You heard it here first.
Okay, they're going to beat SC.
Yep.
They're playing in Provo, or they got to go to
It's in Salt Lake.
Salt Lake? Okay.
That's and they're better. Utah's a better team. They should be undefeated.
Overall.
I mean, they just laid an egg at
At
Florida.
Florida. Yeah. Still should have won that game.
Yeah.
Still should have won that game.
And
Okay.
You don't want to play Utah at the end of the year.
No, Alabama and Arkansas.
God.
Are you going to change your mind from Monday?
18.
Are you changing your mind from Monday, or are you still sticking with
Yeah.
Alabama? That's a lot of damn points.
Hot.
I just don't think Alabama is that great on the road.
Well,
I just don't see it.
Now, what's happening is everybody is loading up on Alabama.
Yep.
Everybody. So Vegas is going to keep bumping that line until they start getting more money on Arkansas to even it out. But I don't.
18 points is a
seems
lot
like,
of
it
damn
just seems like
points.
too many.
I'm with you on
I think
that.
Bama
I just don't see
wins. I think you get a late backdoor cover from Arkansas. I could see a 38-24, 37-27, something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah. I think both teams will score, but I don't think Alabama's defense is going to be able to handle that quarterback. I just don't see it.
Nope.
Wake and Florida State.
Great game.
If you've been on Wake all year, you've been telling me about them,
I have.
and I'm just not a fan, bro. I'm not a fan.
I mean, I love the quarterback.
I know, but I'm not a fan. Just not.
I mean,
But I'm going to watch it. And Florida State, I think they're suspect.
they are.
I think Kansas could beat Florida State.
Wow.
That's how I feel. Okay, this is going to be the game, though. Here, the three games I really want to see is Kentucky, Ole Miss, Alabama, Arkansas, and NC State, Clemson. Because I still don't think Clemson is the fifth.
Great game.
And who do you like in that, and why?
I think that he might have seen the light finally at Clemson, and hopefully that's his aha moment because I think they play well against NC State. I think NC State is going to come in there hyped up, but I think that defense from Clemson is legit, and NC State's got a good defense. So,
Yeah, they do. But you're way high on them compared to me.
I am, but they're in top 10. I mean, they're a good team. But we're going to find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out. I'm just
I mean,
not.
that's
I'm just not.
If you're NC State, that's the moment you look for, and you're at Death Valley on national TV. Let's see what you got. And if you're Clemson, you're the one that you got to smack them back down again.
Right.
So-
That's what you got to do.
Yep.
Do you see that happening? Because I don't see that happening,
Laying
bro.
6 points in that game.
That's going to be a good game, dude.
That's a night game, correct?
Yep.
I do believe that's
Yep.
ESPN
It's nighttime.
night game.
ESPN night game. Who is your pick? Who is your favorite thing?
My favorite game of the weekend right now, I like Iowa State laying the 3 against Kansas. I like Dave Aranda to come in there and cool off a little bit after his meltdown he had on the sidelines. And he's already, showing out because he wants that Nebraska job. And they put it on Kansas this weekend. Kansas falls back to earth. Iowa State beats them straight up.
Okay.
Wrong team's favored.
Now, here we are. We're going to go there since you brought up the Big 12. We have OU at TCU, 11 a.m. game. I think OU
game.
just
tough
smashes them.
Wow.
I think OU's got a lot to prove. They're embarrassed. I think they come out and they handle it.
That quarterback has given OU fits his whole time at TCU.
I agree.
He is the same kind of runner that Martinez was.
Or Kansas.
Yeah.
Well, Kansas, he's more Lamar.
Yeah,
He's more Lamar.
That dude's an athlete.
Tech at Kansas State, I think Kansas State comes back down to earth.
I do too. I like Tech in that game getting the points.
Yep.
And Martinez comes back and beats the same 13-31 quarterback I remember. Sorry.
I know you're not. Don't be say you're sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay. This is really the game that I'm not going to miss is OSU at Baylor, 2:30 on Fox.
Yeah, that's going to be a great game. Baylor -1.
I'm over OSU all day long.
Yeah, I'm on OSU too. I think 55 points is a lot.
It's a lot.
I don't see it being that high scoring. I don't think for Baylor to win that game, they're not going to be able to score with Oklahoma State. Baylor is going to have to slow the game down, run the ball, and try to control the clock.
Yes.
Because OSU is going to be able to throw it on them.
Yeah, they are.
I've seen Baylor's defense. They're suspect. BYU threw it all over the field.
Yep.
So, and BYU doesn't have a great quarterback.
No.
Spencer's
Sanders way better.
Probably the best quarterback in the
Big 12.
Yep. Are we going out? Are we saying that?
I would say he's one of the top two. Yes.
Okay. So that being said,
when he's Spencer, not when he's Sanders.
as long as they don't turn the ball over.
That's what I said. When he's Spencer, not Sanders.
Yep. Great game though. Great. That's ABC.
Yep.
2:30.
No, that's Fox.
It is
2:30.
2:30
Fox.
I'll be good and primed after the Czech Festival. Have me a kolache.
Oh man.
Maybe a
I
Weaver's
love kolaches.
loose meat sandwich.
Oh,
And,
I need to do that. So I got to go check that out. We definitely got to do that. So
right there next to the bank to make things happen.
I'm not even going to say.
Still a Weaver's loose meat sandwich.
Yes, I think it's what it is.
Okay.
Now Iowa State, Kansas.
Yeah, I told you I like Iowa State in that spot. I think Kansas has been reading the press clippings and thinking it's basketball season. And
You just
give me the Cyclones.
Okay, and that's a 2:30 also game on ESPN2, and then of course West Virginia
Sneaky game.
and Texas.
Sneaky game there. Texas is struggling. I mean,
Dude,
they're-
without Ewers,
Yeah.
Clay, Ewers,
God,
they're not the
West
same
Virginia
team.
defense is so bad.
But it's like you
Over
said.
under 61 in that game. They're looking for a lot of points to be scored in that game.
But you know what? It's just like you said. If he'd have played against Alabama, they'd have
They
beat them by two touchdowns.
Two touchdowns, I think.
Yeah. And he's got to come back. Quentin Ewers has got to come back.
But they're not going to bring him back this week.
No. I don't think he can come back yet, is he?
I don't know. Well,
I don't think
they're
he's
try-
healthy,
They're trying
Drew.
to get you know when they're trying to get him back.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the Red River rivalry, which is 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks. No, next week. It's next weekend.
Yeah, you're right. It's next weekend.
Yeah.
You're right, because that's
So-
my birthday weekend. You're right.
So, I don't see yours playing.
No, not this weekend. He'll be back. Well, then the problem is coming back from that rusty.
Yep.
But-
Maybe if they get up big, they bring him in, get a couple snaps, but he don't need to practice.
No, he should know that. But you know what, Drew? You know, it's like we talked about OU and OSU. We talked about their schedules, and you and I both had OU with 3 losses.
Yep.
I mean, you know,
Well on their way.
you know,
And
and
Kansas State wasn't one of them.
no, because we did OU OSU football.
Yep.
These are the records that you and I both had for them. I had OSU 9-3, and OU at 11-2.
What I have?
You had them at 9, or OU.
Yep.
You had them at 9-3,
Yep. I'm staying with it.
and I had them at 10-2, and you had them at 9-3.
Boy, don't lose to TCU. Then they might be well on their way.
Well, because you know they win this, then they have Texas, and then they have Kansas at home, which I think is, like you said, that's a trap game right there. Because they you know,
coming off Texas.
if it wasn't for Caleb Williams, they'd have lost to Kansas last year.
Yep.
Then they have a bye, which they needed, and then they have Iowa State away,
That's a tough game.
Baylor at home.
Those away games are going to be tough on OU this year.
Yeah, they have Iowa State away, they have West Virginia away, and they have Tech away coming up after this weekend.
West Virginia, they'll beat West Virginia just because West Virginia's not very good.
Yep.
But I tell you what, they always struggle in Lubbock,
Yep.
and they always
struggle
struggle in Ames.
In Ames, always. Then OSU, their
It'll
schedule
be
is.
awful quiet around here.
Well-
They got 4 L's.
Ooh,
Boy, I mean,
it could happen.
yeah.
It could happen this year.
Yep.
I mean, Gabriel is
You'll
not
go
the answer.
Walk-In Brothers on game day and
Well-
get a beer and a sandwich with no line.
Oh wow, I'm not going there. Alan, do not listen to him. Okay, do not listen to this man. I'm not in agreement with what he's talking about. Okay, that's that Nebraska guy over there. That is not me. Okay.
I mean, they
I'm OU and OSU
destroyed my teams.
Yeah, they did. They did. But firing your coach that week, it's
That's like beating the Bullets.
Yeah, they were terrible.
We're
Now,
terrible.
speaking of the Big Red, who they got this weekend?
They're a 5-point favorite at home on homecoming against Indiana. I like it.
That's
I
a
like
possibility.
Coming off a bye week.
That's a possibility. They could get that
I think
done.
he's going to have them together. They'll be playing this week.
Yeah, they could get that done
They
pretty
get
easily. I
Indiana,
think.
and then they got Purdue, and then they got Minnesota. Next 3 games.
That can get that done, Drew.
Yep.
They can get that
Gotta
done
win
really.
6. Just need to win 6 games.
Yep. I think they can get that done. Which I think the way the bowl seems to set up, everybody goes to a bowl. Yeah, win 6 games. I'm like, nobody goes to those things.
Well, Nebraska fans would go because they ain't been to one in 5 years.
Oh, they go.
Yeah. Sell it out. I don't care if it's in Detroit.
Oh my God,
I will
dude,
go
you're
watch.
bad.
I will go watch Nebraska play in the Detroit Motor City Bowl against Central Michigan. You heard it here first. Because Central Michigan goes that game every year. I don't know how they do it.
Dude, I don't even want to. Would you really want to go to Detroit?
Hey, not really. I mean, I was just kidding.
I mean, really?
But, yeah, I'd go.
Can you drink the water there yet?
I don't think so.
That's to me. How do you not fix that problem?
Yeah, I mean,
How does the United States government not
how do we
fix
give
that
$40
problem?
billion to Lithuania or whatever? We can't fix the water.
I mean, I'm like, that's just, I don't know. Politics, man, politics.
Another show.
Yeah, it is. All right, that was my boy Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com. Of course, we want to thank Liz, Lindsay, and what's this dude's name? Oh, Ned.
Ned.
Anyway, we're going to thank Big Ned. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Want to thank them for allowing us to show up here at Ned's Starlight Lounge at 71st and North May. Great place. Of course, we talked about it earlier. It's Wings and Rings Wednesday. You can buy wings all day long for $1.50 a piece. And let me tell you, it's more than worth it. Love these guys and love what they're doing here at Ned's. Good talking to you, Drew. Are you ever going to show up anywhere but Ned's?
Maybe. I mean,
if we go to YNB, you'll show up. When you show up at Ned's
I'll
only.
get in trouble if I don't show up there.
I mean, oh my God, bro! I can't get you to go.
I gotta make it for the burn-ins. I gotta get that done. I mean,
George is happy on
Ned's
Tuesday.
pulls on my heartstrings, you know.
Yeah, no, you just love Ned's. I know.
But,
you haven't even been to Rococo's.
Yeah, I gotta get there. Maybe I'll do Rococo, and that's next Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday.
And I gotta hit the barbershop. So
Yeah, you got. Well, you've already been to the
they
barbershop.
cut my hair at the barbershop?
Yeah.
They will.
Hey, they have white people coming in now.
No way.
Promise.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
A little white lady brought her son in there. I looked up like,
Like, are you in the wrong place?
yeah, all the brothers are like, okay. And he wanted his stuff done.
Wow.
Keith hooked him up, got him a nice little fade.
All right.
Hey, he hooked him right on up. She was pretty cute too. But anyway, that's
why she got let in.
That's neither. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. All right, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That was my guy, Drew Henthorne of Husker Drew Picks.
HuskerDrewPicks.com. Go Be Brigade.
He wears me out with that shit. He really, truly does wear me out with that. Anyway, thank you for watching this edition of the Unpopular Hour from Ned's Starlight Lounge. Everybody be safe.